Everybody. Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what's going on across the market. First, we've got the DXY over 102 again. It's at 102.06, which is putting a little bit of pressure on crypto. As you can see, the Dow is down 57, the S&P is down 1376, the Nasdaq's down, what is that now, 76 points this morning. So Nasdaq is getting hammered again. We've got Bitcoin just under 28,000 at 27,920. We've got XRP just under 50 cents at 0.4992. So that's a very important level for XRP to be at, as we're still sitting over the 0.494. And it does show signs that if we can hold this level, that we could make a return rally back up to at least 558 or 585 double top. But that is not confirmed, nor can we conclude that that's not going to happen. What we do know is if we lose these levels, that's when we can have these major collapses across crypto. But until we lose these levels, there is a chance that we can continue to push further up. There's been a lot of quantitative easing, which means there's been a lot of money printed through the printing presses. And that does find its way through crypto. When the US dollar starts to tank as well, you get a lot more people that are pushing their money into crypto because they think it's a store of value, which it's not. That's where you should be getting gold and silver, which gold is approaching an all-time high at about $2,010. It's getting very, very close. But you buy your gold and silver, and that's your store of value, and that's your hedge against inflation. So make sure that like button is. It will greatly help push me through the analytics, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro for this jam-packed update. Good morning, 9:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, April 6th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As we can see in front of us, we've got the US dollar currency index at 102.08, up about 20 cents on the day, but it's been a major reversal of about 75 cents to the upside. We'll get into that first so we can see what the US dollar currency index looks like. So, right now, we were unable to come down to the 101.162, and we talked about how it would be more likely that we'd come up to, at least if we're going to get rejected, because we came up, failed to hold, came down on a very bearish pattern, but it looks like it could have created inverted head and shoulders. Now we're going to see if we can come back up to 102.605 and get rejected here, get on top of it, and then ultimately break the 103.674 if we do not get rejected. If we do, we'll come back down to the 101.162. If not, we've got a little bit of a healthy run up here, about $1.50 that we can go up still. But that remains to be seen what they're trying to do. They're a very manipulated market. As you can see, gold's under a lot of pressure this morning. Same with silver. But that happens when the US dollar is rising. It's not that gold and silver is losing value, but the US dollar is worth more this morning, so things cost a little bit less. Total crypto market cap's at 1.141, down 1.56%. We talked yesterday, but it failed to hold the 1.157. And our likely choice was we'd have to come back down to 1.139, see if it can hold it, or if this pattern's over and this actually created the head and shoulders or topping reversal, our next layer is going to be down to the 1.095, assuming we lose the 1.139. And we are getting awfully close to that this morning, so we do have to pay attention to that. So do not overlook that this morning if you're trading. Bitcoin down below 28,000. It's reversed a little bit here, down 360 points, so better than 1.3% this morning at 27,815. Bitcoin's still within this channel, but we talked yesterday and a bunch of days how we've been rejected like 10 times trying to come over this 28,600 to try to come over the top and hold. That would give us the signal, if we could hold that level, that we're coming up here to about 31,000. And now we've consolidated so long. Initially, it was about 31,000 or 30,700 over here. Then we consolidated up to 31,100. Now it's dragged out so long that if we were to hit it today, it's 31,800 approximately. So that's what we're looking for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can break out of this over 28,600 and hold, that would signal a push up about to 31,600 or 800 now. If not, if this continues down, we come down to meet our destiny here at 27,000. Now that we're pushed over 200, if we lose 27,200, that'll tell us that this pattern's not good, and it'll signal a drop down to 25,163, which would pretty much all but confirm a head and shoulders pattern has formed here, but we won't know until we lose this level of 27,200 or push over 28,600 and hold. It's that simple. And then with XRP, because we're going straight forward point by point by point this morning, XRP's at 0.4984, down 1.48%. And if we look at the immediate pattern, we got rejected by 522 again. So now we have to come underneath, and we've got the 494 level that we're desperately trying to hold. We came down last night and held it, but the volume's not looking too strong. If we lose the 494 level, the next level down is 482, but that's not the next major level. I put that out there for a reason. The next major level would be coming back down to this 455 level, 456, whatever you want to call it. But that's the pattern formation. That's the breakout, essentially, of where we got out of the descending triangle. So this is getting very, 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 very interesting with XRP. We must hold these levels. As you can see with the all-time pattern, if we break back down below the 456 level, then you got to come back to the descending triangle pattern that we broke out of, and that's around the 422 level, the 421 we'll call it. So that's how urgent this is, because if you lose the 494, there is nothing between here and the 456 besides like the 484. So XRP is in a very dire spot right here. So is crypto. It's looking a little bearish to start this Thursday morning. So we need to pay very close attention. If I'm looking at XRP and I'm looking in the short-term pattern, to me, it looks like we might lose all of those levels and have to come back down to the breakout of the descending triangle at 44 cents. If that's the case, we got a long ways to go, and then the overextension is 432. You lose the 432, it's over, and you're back firmly within the descending triangle, and you're going to come back down to 35.5 cents. So when I talk about how this pattern's flipping bearish right now, this is why it's so important. If we lose these levels, there's nowhere but to go but down. This is what we were theorizing could happen, but that's only if we were going to get on top of the 52.2. We failed. We got rejected right at the 522, and it failed. It was unable to push that next leg. And now we're coming back down, and we're desperately trying to hold this 494. And then at last length, what we don't want to do is start doing this. And that very well could be how we start out this morning. What you don't want to do is come down here, break back down to the 48, in here at the 482, double bottom, and then come up and get rejected at the 494. Because then you'll come through. What you want, if you're going to come down here, you double bottom, pull this out, get back up real quick, and do some kind of weird W reversal, V-shape recovery, and prove a double bottom. Anything less than that, this will come down here, reject, come back up, and then we're screwed. So make sure you're paying attention to the immediate XRP pattern, because it is starting to flip here a little bit bearish. In the 4-hour time frame, we're about to have a bearish cross. I will show you in the 2-hour time frame, we're already getting very bearish. We've had the 20 cross to the 50, 20 crossing the 100 just now. This is very bearish setup. And unless we get back on top in a very, very quick and decisive manner, back above that 5035 level, we're screwed. This pattern is flipping very bearish. In the 1 hour, we've already completed the death cross. So the breaking news here is XRP death cross confirmed in the 1 hour time frame. And we're about to have a bearish cross in the 4-hour time frame. So pay attention to that. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the almost 16,000 subscribers, as we're up to 15,842, I believe it said this morning. And if you're looking to trade crypto in the USA or abroad, I have some great options for you. If you want to trade with no spot fees on the buy and sell, and also have the ability to futures trade, whether you want to short or long the market up to 250x, I have MEXC and or BITGET in the video description below and or pinned comments. And then if you want to join Tom's Army or send XRP for the time I put in, that's also in the video description below and or pinned comment below. Make sure to hit that like button, as it really does help push me through the analytics. And if you could take a moment to share this to someone who hasn't seen this before and get more and more people in here, as I believe everybody deserves the opportunity to see the information without FUD, without advertisements, so you don't have to sit here for 37 minutes to listen to 2 seconds worth of information. Make sure to hit that like button, as it really will help push me through the analytics. And remember, hashtag be better, do better, hashtag FUD assassins, and remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point on this fantastic journey to 2025? That's going to be very bumpy along the way. There's a lot of mass manipulation, and there's a lot of people on social media who are getting paid to spew out the bullshit. Make sure you find somebody you can trust, because when the times become very, very, very interesting, you're going to watch somebody you can trust. Stay blessed, everybody.